All. Bless you. Good. I welcome you again. I welcome you to Ethereum Mission, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment and Life Mastery. We have a vision, and our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. I welcome you once again, including our online family. We have our mothers still supporting us here. This morning, we have our two leaders, Reverend 1 and Reverend 2. They are on the seat today, and they are going to see us through today's service. To begin our service, let's remind ourselves of our protocols. Behind me is one door. On my left hand, two doors, and ahead of me, there's one door. They are all fire exits. In case of any fire outbreak, which I know there won't be any, we all gently work through these doors to meet at our assembly point. That is Fig Marsh. That is where our assembly point. Ahead of me, too, we have an extension, which is we have two washrooms. In case you want to ease yourself, feel free to help yourself. This morning, we have our co-leader, Reverend Samuel Akwa, to take us through meditation. After that, we have one of our daughters, Monique Abna Akwa, to give us the vision call. And I will come again to give the teacher for the day. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you, Sister Georgina Apia, for that. A big welcome to you once again, and to our online streamers, wherever you find yourself. This is Ethereum Mission UK, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment and Life Mastery. You have been told, but we are located at 58 Orange Park Avenue, Mitcham, CR4 2DG. It is just in the center of London, so if you happen to be around, our doors are opened. We have enough seats to accommodate each and every one that will join us in our temple. For the very ones here in the temple, we begin our service by singing a welcome song for Brother Kofi Dampare, who just came from Ghana, 195. Yes, him, 195. Before we get into meditation, shall we please be upstanding and sing Immortal, Invisible, Invincible.
Immortal, invisible, God only wise too.
Immortal, invisible, God only wise, enlightening, inaccessible, hid from our eyes. O most blessed, most glorious, the ancient of days, almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise. Unresting, unhasting, and silent as light, no wanting, no wasting, thou rulest in mind. Thy justice like mountains, thy soaring above, thy clouds which are fountains of goodness and love. To all life thou givest, to both great and small. In all life thou livest, the true life of all. Oh, we blossom and flourish as leaves on the tree, and wither and perish, but no changes thee. Great Father of glory, pure Father of light, thy angels adore thee, all veiling their sight. All out we won't render, oh help us to see. 'Tis only the splendor of light in the day. Immortal, invincible, God only wise, enlightening, inaccessible, hid from our eyes. Most blessed, most glorious, the ancient of days, almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise.
Yes. It is thy great name we praise. Now is the time for meditation. And meditation is simply redirecting our attention to what matters most in this life. The world now call it mindfulness. But we have known it as meditation since time immemorial. And today we have one of our powerful technologies that was developed, put together by our founder, Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete. It's called Soul Awareness Meditation. Soul Awareness and Engagement. Yes, all together. And this meditation technology is to help you gain control of your inner worlds, of thoughts and feelings, and your sensorial perceptions. Yes, we need to gain mastery over these areas of our lives. And soul awareness and engagement meditation is to help you do that. We begin this meditation by taking a scan with our eyes open, observing our environment. If it is sound that you are hearing, just take note of the sound that you are hearing. If you are seeing some very wonderful colors in the house, just take a note of all that. So we take a moment, we scan around and look at all the beautiful things, take note of all the beautiful things that we are seeing around. With your eyes open. And you say after me, I am experiencing my environment. I am. Once again, I am experiencing my environment. Yes, we are now experiencing our environment with our sensorial perceptions. Now we get ready to get into the inner works. So with the next in and out breath, gently allow your eyes to close. For a brief moment, observe every sensation in your physical body temple. With the guidance of your in and out breath, your in-breath scanning from the sole of your feet to the crown of your head, and with your out-breath, you scan from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. This is the moment with spirit. And in this moment, we need complete relaxation. If there is any part of your body that is feeling unrelaxed, you are in control. Mentally tell that part of your body, relax, relax, relax. Now, we would want to take control over our sensorial perceptions. So you can scratch any part of your body. Feel the sensation as you scratch that part of your body. You can scratch another part of your body and observe the difference in sensations. And this time around, you say it loud within your soul. I am feeling my sensorial bodies. Say it loud within your soul. Good. Now bring in a thought of joy. A thought of you having that wonderful present on your birthday. The thought of you buying your dream car. something joyful this very moment. It could be the joy of you getting married, the joy of your first child, the joy of you first boarding the aeroplane. Bring to mind this joy. Good. And now you mentally state to yourself, I am feeling this joy in my feeling body. I am feeling this joy in this feeling body. You can bring in another thought of joy. Be certain that this joy is fully taking over your body. The joy of your promotion, and mentally affirm once again, I am feeling this joy in my feeling world. Now we step in that moment where we connect with the I that is feeling in this feeling world, the I that is having this thought. It is that I that the entire universe responds to. I am this, I am that. Connect to that I that is making you feel, that is making you have those thoughts. That is making you feel those sensations in your sensorial perceptions. Connect to that I. It is that I that is making it possible for each and every soul on this planet to be able to feel, to be able to have thoughts, and to be able to perceive. Now, we choose to make this I perceive thoughts that will upset you. It could be a thought of you losing your job. It could be a thought of anger towards another. It could be a thought of hate. This could be something that has already happened or something that can happen in the future. Let this I have thoughts that will upset you. The thought of your child coming home very late in the night. The thought of your employer underpaying you. The thought of someone being ungrateful to you. Let the I feel or have these thoughts. Good. Now, we continue to make this I use these thoughts as manure to bring progressive thoughts into our minds. Now, we choose to replace these thoughts of anger, these thoughts of hate, these thoughts of upset with thoughts of joy, thoughts of peace. And on the grounds that the I, that is the body of life, cannot sabotage itself. The I, that is the very body of every being, cannot hold back onto itself. And that I is using every part of itself to reveal the greater and amazing self. We choose to have thoughts of joy. We choose to allow the I reveal its purposefulness in every upsetting thought that we may have. And as we choose to allow the I to reveal its purpose in and through every upsetting thought that we have, observe the I revealing its own wisdom, its own intelligence, its own love, for you to be able to embrace all those upsetting thoughts and unfold the progressive you. Let the I that is seeking the promotion of itself reveal all its awesome virtues in and through you. The virtues of love, the virtues of creativity, and the virtues of intelligence. And for a brief moment, observe that new you that is choosing the I within to express the joy of life, the peace of life, the harmony of life. When this I is taking full control of our entire beings, it guides itself into success. It guides itself into joy. It leads us into harmonious relationships. Let your in-breath announce this new you. To the spirit of the air. Let your in-breath announce this new you. To the spirit of the fires. Let your in-breath announce the new you. To the spirit of the waters. And let your in-breath announce the new you to the spirit of Mother Earth as well. It is the I. The I. Oh yes, the I. That is fully in charge of our being. The I that is perfect in itself, no matter the situation. The I that is commanding itself to its own fruition. And from this state, you mentally state, I am commanding God to do God in my thoughts of joy. I am commanding God to do God in my thoughts of peace. I am commanding God to do God in my thoughts of love. Whatever the thoughts may be, command God to do God in and through those thoughts. It is God expressing as you. And when God is expressing as you, your thoughts are pure. Your feelings are pure. And in your sensorial perceptions, you perceive God in and through all that you perceive. We get ready to bring this session to an end. In the full knowing that the I within us chooses to see the very life of God in all that we perceive. The I within us is choosing to have thoughts of joy, thoughts of harmony, and thoughts of peace. Let your next in and out breath withdraw you from wherever that your soul reached. feel you present once again in the Ethereum Mission UK temple. Feel the warmth of the person next to you. And with your next in-breath, holding it for 3 seconds. With your out-breath, gently allow your eyes to open. Thank you. End of session. And from the place within me, where the I is forever seeking the progress of itself, I bless you. I bless you. God bless you. Vision call.
God bless you. Let us remind ourselves of the vision call. The Ethereum Mission Vision Call is a statement of faith. Its message directly appeals to the soul and empowers it. In it is embodied the Ethereum Christ vision, which states, "See the good and the divine in yourself and in all of life." Life is at Congress, working for our highest good and the good of the universe. We are here as conscious and active participants in life's effort to establish the kingdom of God, which embraces all of humanity, irrespective of their race, creed, or culture here on earth. We are the divine expressions of God, determined to make this happen through the practical applications of our Christ vision, which adjures us to see the good and the divine in ourselves and in all of life. We declare, knowing it to be true, that our lives are good, our good is getting better, and our best shines. We are here on earth to do God and be gods of truth and love, and so we are.
And so we are.
You can do better for her. Now, the time for the teacher for the day, the teaching time, the message. And we have today our leader, Reverend Efua Asantwa Oga Dofia, to give us the message for today. But before she takes on the podium, our co-leader, Reverend Samuel Akwa, will give us an invitation which we will all help in singing to welcome the teacher for the day. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you. To welcome our teacher for the day, shall we please be upstanding and sing from our Christ Age hymn now, number 102. We sing in the fullness of joy, 102. Yes. In the fullness of joy, to welcome our teacher for the day.
Teach me thy way, O Lord, teach me thy way. 2.
Teach me thy way, O Lord, teach me thy way. Thy gracious aid afford, teach me thy way. Help me to walk aright, more by faith, less by sight. Lead me with every light, teach me thy way. When doubts and fears arise, teach me thy way. When storms will spread the skies, teach me thy way. Shine through the cloud and rain, through sorrow, toil and pain. Make thou my pathway plain, teach me thy way. Long as my life shall last, oh, teach me thy way. Where my Lord be cast, oh, teach me thy way. Until the race is run, until
is won. Teach me thy way.
Until the race is run.
Until the race is run. Until the journey is done. Until the crown is won. Teach me thy way.
Thank you. Thank you. It has been a beautiful, beautiful morning so far. Are we feeling it? But first, I'd like to say thank you to every individual in this room today. Thank you for deciding that you're going to leave home and come to your center, because this is your center. Yes. You decided to come and fellowship with like-minded people. And let's generate the energy to bless not just ourselves, but the planet. Because the earth receives our grace when we meet like this. So I'll say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the yes you've said. And for those at home, I say thank you too. Because I know you're watching us. Thank you for sitting by your phones, your TVs, whatever you're using to watch us. Let's work together to make this planet the heaven that we seek. God bless you. It's a joy. Every day is a joyful day. And you know what? As it gets joyful, life gives you the reason why it should be joyful. Whatever you decide in life, life will work with itself to make it happen. So when you're happy, it decides, let me give her reasons to be happy. If you decide to have laughter, it will always give you reason to laugh. Whatever we decide, life says, yes to my daughter, yes to my son, yes to the plants, yes to life. Today my teaching is, or my message is, leave your blessedness. Leave it. When I thought of it, I said, you know what, we like to use the word divine. You see, leaving our cosmic divine self. But sometimes when we try to change the word a bit, but the word will still come back to divinity anyway. But living the blessed self. Because that's what we are. We are the blessedness of life. The holiness of life is the soul of humanity, is the soul of everything. Life. Everything is in its holy, divine form. And I like the way someone, you know what, whilst I go on to say this, I need to now start telling the world. At Ethereum Mission, we are not a religious center. We are a spiritual center. So if you're seeking your spirituality, this is the place. We work beyond religion. Everyone is welcome in our center. So Hindus, Buddhists, whatever, atheists. Yesterday I saw some few around, where I live. They were talking to us. Atheists, they said they have a pagan god. Come on, let's all worship. With your pagan god, let's all come to the center. This center embraces all of humanity. So yes. And once I go on, I like to sort of quote something that Greg Braden said about divinity. He says divinity is your ability to transcend. When you can transcend, and your ability to be able to predict limitations or forecast or be able to see the limitations of yourself. When you can transcend, you are in your divinity. Transcending what keeps you there, the distractions. Look, if you want to talk about distractions, there are many. When I got up this morning, the first thing I wanted to do was to pray. It's like, get yourself connected and aligned. Then you have the distractions. Thoughts of sports day is finished, this is happening, things to write down to do. Because the week is starting. And now you're telling yourself, the Sunday, make sure you're ready for the week. They would come. If it's a bill, if you have direct debits for the coming week, they will come to mind. The distractions in life are many. If somebody annoyed you yesterday, sometimes when you get up, it's the first person you're thinking of. Everybody is different. Some may not think about the person. They'll forget. They'll block. Some would also still, those who know how to show love, they'll still show love. But what I'm trying to say is that life has its own distractions. So when you are distracted, sometimes it becomes difficult to align. But you see, the truth and the secret to life is to stay in alignment. When you connect to what you have come from will teach you what the day should be. It would give you the strength for the day. So you need your connection before your distractions. And you see, when you can connect, you would even know how to speak to the distractions to go. Sometimes some of the distractions is health. A part of your body decides to play up. Maybe you are in hospital whilst you're listening to me. Wherever you are, something is playing up in your body. And sometimes they say when you're not well, it's difficult to think. But I tell you, the power within you knows how to operate in the sickness. Because the sickness is receiving some spiritual help. That is why the cells are renewing, regardless of your health state. No matter how you can have cancerous cells, I tell you, something glorious is happening to your life. The part that the cancer is happening, there's a part that greatness is also happening. Because if it's breast cancer, your hands are there. All the cells in your hands are changing. The glory of God is happening as your life. Today I want us to wake up to our divinity. Because what is here as you is great. And when we can live from the place of the Spirit that is here as us, and we can appreciate our individuality, oh, this life will be beautiful. Sometimes, because we are not doing some of these things, staying in our blessedness, our holiness, our divinity, we live in fear. We are afraid. Cost of living. Now is, you know what? They said normally it's April, isn't it? Cost of living has tripled in July. The government is seeking ways to support. They are trying to plan support systems in place. If you're listening to the news, you know this. Things have tripled. But it's always April that we are always afraid of. In this country, when the tax is going to be read, then July, it is getting us ready. So, these things would happen. After our death, prices will triple, quadrupled. This life of us, you see, I am here to say, don't take yourself too seriously. The things that are happening around you, please don't take it too seriously. Have some fun. Have some jolly ride. Some of us, we take ourselves so too seriously. I'm number one. If the thing is not done, if I write the to-do list and it's not done, so what? If I don't do it and I die, somebody will come and continue anyway. Live your life. Live your greatness. And I like, when I was thinking of this, I did not know that today's quote for the day that the guru has said, which I'll read. So it talks about your greatness connecting to what you've come. Your worth is not, if I'm paraphrasing what is said today, those who had looked at it, your worth is not the money in your accounts. It's your awareness of where you have come from. And it's so important that each day you sort of spend time with what you've come from. Have a jolly ride with it. Have some good time with it. We live in fear. Sometimes because we don't know our divinity and how great we are, our pettiness also may show up. Oh, you want to talk about somebody. Oh, you want to see. And sometimes you end up in competition. She's got a red dress. Next week I have to get a red dress. She's got a white shoe. I have to get a white shoe. You know what? Not everybody white shoe fits. Let's be truthful. Not everybody. I'm just speaking in figure of speech. What could be good for Sister Felicia may not be good for me. What is good for my mom and Sister Kufu may not be good for me. But if I live in my divinity, when my mom dresses like she's done today, I'll look at her and say, hey, Sister Kufu, why fair? You look beautiful. I would enjoy her beauty. By the smile I'm giving her, I am becoming beautiful. Because what I'm telling her is something that sparks something in her. So I spark it in me first for her. By my voice, I am rather the one igniting the light in me, not her. When we can live life from our divine point, or you would see that each person is your brother and your sister. And what everybody has, you have. The fact that you don't have it in your account does not mean that you don't have it. I always say that use your spirit of imagination and imagine what the rich person is enjoying and enjoy it with your kenke. Enjoy it with your banku. Enjoy it with your ampesier, whatever you eat, rice, chicken, turkey, whatever. Once you eat your little portions, enjoy, be happy. For it is one life. The one life of God is the one life that is expressing itself as every unit. So if we have come from this one power is acting as everybody. It is acting this person today. It could be mine tomorrow. Let me not live in misery because somebody is having it today. Oh, brethren, I want us to wake up from that place. Let's live in that place where when I see you, I see love. When I see you, I see joy. And when I can't find the joy, let me be the prayer for your soul. I tell myself, Santa, be the prayer for what humanity seeks. Be the prayer. When you see it, be the prayer. Be the silent prayer. Because everybody is also crying for something, isn't it? So when you are awakened to some truth, please be. Don't judge. Let's stop passing judgment. In our divinity, I would not see anything wrong with what you do. Because I would know that the divine goodness of God is expressing itself in that way. You see, God has given us all the forms of things to use. Hate, fear, whatever. I was telling myself, if you don't know how to use what God has given you, don't blame God for it. Don't blame life for it. Don't blame any Satan for it. If fear was given to me so that I don't stand in the middle of the road for the cars to hit me, because life would know that there's going to be a time cars will be developed, aeroplanes will be developed, things will be developed. So life is telling me, okay, let me give you this element that pushes you away from the roadside so the car would not hit you. And then I come and I take on the fear that when I'm even driving, like, if I'm doing this, people go to the dark room, they're afraid. You know, our Supreme Mother last was asking the things that we are afraid of. And we were talking about the darkness. People are spiders, cockroaches. Some people will not sleep in a room with cockroach. Some people will not sleep with mice. Well, I can. You see, that my fear is not there. You see, we all have elements of fear in things. I can sleep with the rats in the room. But possibly there are some things I cannot do. But what I'm trying to say is that we all have something that life gave us that element of fear for something. But if we connect and align, it would teach us how to use it. You are not in life to be afraid of anything. Conditioning is making us think, no. Life has not made you to be afraid. You see, fear is a restriction you place on yourself. And anger is a restriction you place on others. You know, when you are fearful, it's a restriction. It's like you give yourself excuses. You see, this particular incarnation, 2025, we'll leave it once. 2025. Today is the 5th, isn't it? 6th of July. You leave it once. The air after a few minutes will not be the same. So live life. Live your life. Live some joy. Please. You're not the only one who owes. Look, sometimes decide to go and listen to stories. And then you tell yourself that you are in a good place. Because you haven't heard somebody's story, you think that where you are is not good. Trust me, there are millions of people wishing to be like you. You haven't spoken to them yet. Go speak to them. And when you are walking, you even jump on for the bus to hit you. Because you're so excited that you forget that the bus is coming. I mean, this is just a figure of speech to say, your joy it's limitless. You are great as you are. Find your greatness. Leave it. No, you don't have to find it. Leave it. Whatever state you're in. Oh, forget the opinions. My brethren, forget the opinions. After opinions, people will have it all the time. You yourself, you're even having opinions about yourself. Sometimes you are doubting something that you are so capable of doing. You are doubting. Have somebody ever said in this room that I would save maybe 200, let's say, I'll save 50 pounds. Or by end of maybe June or something, half the year, I'll have 500 pounds in my account. And they did. Oh, Susan, you've done something before. You decided to save and you saved. I mean, have we not said we'll do something and we did? Maybe, or we'll go and visit somebody in the hospital and we did. There's so much you've done before. Like, there's too much good you show already. You don't need my opinion about you to be anything. If my opinion would make some sense, take it. If it doesn't, please move on. Because sometimes, even my opinion, how have I been analyzed it to know that my opinion is right? What makes me think that my opinion of you is right? Who makes me judge over you? Who makes us judge over each other? Oh, live life. Make it playful. Let this life be playful. Let me go straight to my readings. And I like to read, first quote something also from the Liberty Book of Quotes. It's not here. It talks about, it's a quote that says, your knowledge of the source that you have come from is the basis of every supply. How much of God do we know? You see, sometimes we want to say that we believe in God. We prophesy it. If we believe in God, we will not worry. I say that to myself. I challenge myself sometimes. I say, you don't totally believe in this life that is here as you. I challenge my thinking. Because if you believe in this life, you know that if you're not here, your children will be cared for. Whatever is happening in your life will be taken care of. And the fact is, what is here as you is so powerful to know. If it needs you, it will keep you here. And you see, you have come from it. You see, nothing gets lost in life. We are units of it. When you are not here, you are not missing from life's equation. To life, to God, you are still there somewhere. Whatever you are is still moving. It's still having its good time. But you see, when you can know God for God, you must know God. You look at, just the earth alone, it's enough marvel to know what you've come from. If you don't tell the plants to grow, it's enough marvel to know that, hey, I've come from a very powerful source, and I must be powerful. The Prime Minister will talk to me, I must look in his face and also tell him. The fact that he's a Prime Minister does not mean that I must cower. Your divinity will raise your vibration, and you will speak to your Prime Minister, and he would hear your voice. And he would hear your demands. You speak to whoever. Sometimes, you know what? Figure out speech. Trump. Now everybody can talk to Trump. You know, there were days that people were afraid to write to speak to him. Now it's very possible. He's making it very possible. And I think the more... No, I don't want to go political, so let's not talk about political figures. Apologies here. But I'm just saying that whoever you want to speak to, they are making life easier for you to speak to. Because wisdom could come from anywhere. So they may also be awakening to great things that are happening on the planet. Hence, they are making it easy. Even though you'll be searched and everything, they are making life easier for us. So when you know your divinity, you are not afraid. And this is how Guru says, it says, man's real identity is not seen in the world around him, but what he is as an emergence of God. I think from God. I think everyone has had it today, isn't it? On the platforms. That's their quotes, their anniversary, 50th anniversary celebration in Ghana. So each day they bring us one. And today when they brought this, I was like, whoo. You know, when you know that God is. And they say God is a rewarder of they that seek him. When you can seek God, you would know. And sometimes it gives you the sign to say that this is what you wanted to talk about. I'm giving you enough proof to say, let's talk about it. You and your family talk about this. Grow. Let's grow and become something for this planet. Because every good thing we do, what I love is that every vibration we create here, the planet is being blessed. Science is telling us. When 2 or 3 people meet by good thoughts, the earth changes. And they can tell, they can calculate and tell you how the vibration of the planet is changing. As much as wars are going on, they are telling you there are people who are bringing the balance. Possibly would have been this way. You know? Possibly, without some societies or some centers, maybe the planet would have been tilted. But because of some people like you, life is having its balance. You can get up and go to work and come back home in the UK safely. Maybe you can't do it somewhere else. Life would bring their fulfillment one day. And I like this quote too, by Brainy Quotes. It says, The knowledge of the Spirit is the truest secret of creativity. The knowledge of the Spirit is the truest secret of creativity, leadership, happiness. It is a spiritual intelligence that makes an ordinary person a genius. So it sort of answered what I want to say. That your knowledge of Spirit is your truest secret. And we keep saying this all the time. And somebody from somewhere I don't know is giving us a quote to say that your knowledge, just as the Guru said, your knowledge of Spirit is your secret. Don't get up each day or walk not knowing what you have come from. Look, if you have to do, pinch yourself or something to make you remember, that I must remember this secret, this knowledge. I must have the secret of the knowledge of what I've come from. And in Ethereum mission, they've given it to us so powerfully that God is powerful because we see that in life. The power of the blood circulating is enough to tell you that it's a powerful universe. The earth orbiting is enough to tell you the sun, which provides whatever energy the earth needs to keep human beings alive here and plants and everything, tells you that it's a powerful universe and it is purposeful. The teeth and the tongue, if it wasn't purposeful, you see our teeth out. Can you imagine the structure of your face if life is not purposeful? It knows that you'll be eating, and the eating must not be seen, because when you chew and you bring it out sometimes, you don't even want to see it. So life knows that when you chew, it must stay in there. So it's giving you a lip to close it, so that your eating is not seen. You eat, it goes in, it does its own way. It doesn't need, it brings it out. And the way it even brings it out, you're not meant to see it too. Is it not purposeful? Because it can choose to do it anyway, anyhow. But life is so purposeful, so you are purposeful. Life is powerful, so is man. Because every ability in God is the ability within man. And then we know that God is spontaneous. It rains when it must rain. You don't tell it to rain. Yesterday, who saw the rain? Between the sun and the rain, it really poured out. I was at work when someone said, we can't get out of this branch. Not knowing it was pouring within minutes. Life poured itself enough to clean George Street. Those who know George Street. It was so strong enough that the rubbish that were created on George Street, life cleared it off. So by the time we got out of the branch, he has cleared, And I was like, this life, it does what it must do. It's spontaneous. It doesn't need me to remind it that there's some rubbish there and these people will not clean it. So let me go. Life just happens. I'm just using this also as an example. But life is spontaneous at what it does. It doesn't need me to remind it. It doesn't need to be remembered what to do. It just does it. When you watch creativity, it tells you, when you align, when you know what you have come from, you just become creative. Happiness is your nature. Because you know how to decipher between what is happening to you and what is happening as you. When things happen, you can tell this is happening. Things don't happen to you. You are an observer of what is happening in life. And it's so important that we always have to examine our lives. I don't know if it's Einstein or someone who said, an unexamined life is not a life worth living. If you are driving at a point, you pause. If we're going to drive to, say, Hull is a journey, isn't it? And sometimes you go through the service stations. When you're doing long journeys, luckily, I don't know if we have it in other countries, but here, I want to use this country as an example. There are a lot of service stations along the path. You go, if you want to drink something, have a drink, whatever, there's a place to park to, or if you want to also top up your fuel, you top it up and you continue. So life, you see, the intelligence of man is the intelligence of God. God through man makes it. So what you're seeing is in you. Pause. You're living the life, pause. There are times we have to pause a bit. Chill out. Connect. Recalibrate. Move on. And I like to read this. He says, God is another quote. There's quite a few it gave me, but it says, each man is, let me read this one that I like, and then I'll go to this one. Each man is divine. Each man that you see is God. Okay, each man is divine. Each man that you see is a God by very nature. Each man you see is divine. So when you can see the divinity in people, the divinity in Maria, the divinity in every soul, even in animals, then you see God as all things. And as it says, man is the very nature of God. There is no God and man. There is man as God. Men, we are units. Man or woman, you see, if you use men these days in this country, you have to learn to use both. You know, whichever way, you're understanding where I'm coming from. Because these days, words are so delicate in this country, you have to use it right. Man, woman, whatever we are units of this. Everybody is God's expression here. Respect what you see. When you know what you have come from, you respect everybody. And sometimes let's watch it and let's be truthful. When you don't respect, it means there's something about you don't like. Let's be truthful. There's sometimes certain behaviors or certain thoughts come to you, and you look at it or about somebody and you tell yourself, this is your own thoughts. I like to examine myself. I do. I have examination times. If I'm thinking the thoughts and I don't feel right, sometimes I'll tell myself, is it not you that you're talking about? So sometimes people will tell you, and it's more with my workplace, they'll say, she's never said a word out of place. Someone said she's known me for 20 years. Sometimes because I'm thinking what I'm going to think or what you're going to tell me. Maybe it's me. You know, whatever gossip you want us to do, it could be me. If I have a judgment to make, the judgment is in me. The attitude must be in me to see it and say it. So when we're talking about people could do wrong, but let's say it in a way that it empowers them. Let's be the empowerer of the soul of humanity. And today, you know what, the quotes are many, and I think most of us would know it. I won't even go into the quotes. I would want to come to the end of the teaching to talk about what I think we can do together. Tower of Blessing. Tower of Blessing by Ethereum Mission. Family at home, if you don't know that, please go to our website, ethereummission.uk, and you would see one of our powerful meditational tools, Tower of Blessing. Let's become the Tower of Blessing for planet Earth. When we align each morning, each minute, whilst we're working, whilst we're doing things, let's come to this place and know that we are the blessing that life prayed for, that somebody home is crying for your help. And when you can look at, you see, Tower of Blessing just tells you, connect to a virtue of God. What is God to you? Peace, just connect to it. Is it intelligence? Just connect to it. Counseling spirit? Oh, most of us here have cancelled people before. You'd be surprised that children have even cancelled. I've had the chance to speak to these children, the ones here in today, the ones that are not even here today, where they have cancelled me. They have taught me something. I have sat on the floor with them and they'll teach you something you don't know. So we've all had a spirit of cancelling in us. We've cancelled somebody that it worked great for. Even if it went wrong, so what? At least we cancelled. We tried. You see, you cannot hold yourself responsible for the knowledge you didn't know. And if the intention was the best intention we're having, so what? You see, I'm trying to just say that let's not take this life too seriously. Let's relax. And let's leave God. Because God is relaxed. Can you not see? With all the wars, has God decided to get angry and come and do anything? When you can see the virtue of God, please relax. And in your relaxation, you are generating the energy to stop the wars. Your anxiety will create more energy to continue the war. But when we can bring ourselves to that relaxed mood, that love mood, that peaceful mood, trust me, they will hear it wherever they are. The distractors, they would hear, and it will stop. So let's do Tower of Blessing every day if we can, or every evening. Oh God, when you find a virtue, you identify it. Breathe me in with my every in-breath into you. And with my every out-breath, pour me out as a blessing unto life. So you breathe into this virtue of God that is. And whilst you breathe in, this virtue which is already in you expands. And you become the blessing that life prayed for. Just breathe into this virtue and breathe out on the soul of humanity. And with this, we would create the world that we seek. We will create the life that we seek. Our bank account that worries us will be full. Our health will be great. Our relationship will be powerful. And what? Our thinking, it will be in the greatest place. Because when you are aligned, it is done. And on this note, I say, God bless you.
God bless you.
Please, let's get ready for our transformational meditation. But before we do that, please help me sing the song. Show me, dear Lord, how you see me through your eyes.
Show me, dear Lord, how you see me through your eyes, so that I can realize your great love for me. Teach me, O Lord, that I'm precious in your sight. As the Father loves his Son, so you love me. I am yours because you have chosen me. I'm your child because you called my name. You called our name. And your steadfast love will never change. I will always be your precious child. I am yours because you have chosen me. I'm your child because you called my name.
Let me word of faith, because that's what you are.
And your steadfast love will never change. I will always be your precious child. I will always be your precious child.
Oh, we always your precious children. Please let's allow our eyes to close. Please bring to mind the message for this day. What has been your learning? Learning is a piece of information we pick with intention to make a progress with it, or to make relevance to our life. So what is your learning this morning? And please permit yourself to list them. If it could be something you already know, but I only became the voice this morning to remind you of it. Please list in your mind 1, 2, or 3, whatever it is, whatever the learning is, please permit yourself to list them. Great.
Having captured our learning, please permit your spirit to bring you to the moment of revelation. Whilst I was speaking, the God as you revealed something to you. Something only for you, for your good, for your soul that would benefit humanity. Something was revealed to you for the good of your life and the good of humanity. I did not say it, but you heard something else. Please permit yourself to experience your revelation. Listing it loudly in your mind what your revelation is. Great. Now, having captured your learning and your revelation, please permit yourself to experience the new you. What is the new you like from today? What is the new you? How is it living its life from today till maybe the day you would exit? Permit yourself to experience the new you. With the learning and the revelation that you have for your life. See the new you. Taste it. Hear its sound. Feel its touch on you. Oh, feel it. And taste it. What is this new me like? Experience it with the senses all engaged. Now we will be coming out of our transformational meditation shortly. Let's take a deep in breath, allowing our breath to bring us to full consciousness of us being present within our glorious body temple. So take a deep in breath and you hold it to know that you are in your glorious body. And then you release it. And making sure your release is longer than your intake of breath. Release it. And now let's take a deep in breath again. Letting the air fill our lungs and everywhere. We hold it. And we release it. With the next in and out breath, we gently allow our eyes to open. Thank you and God bless you.
We can do better than that, aren't we? Of course, of course. Yes. The message was live your blessed self, right? Excellent. Your blessed self. Was it good? Wonderful. And were you taking your notes? Or you were counting on your memories? I have my notes here, right? And a lot has been said. Divinity is your ability to. Oh, you forgot it. No, you, please. Divinity is your ability to, because you weren't taking notes. To. You were taking notes. Yes. Divinity is your ability to transcend. Now, you are transcending beyond what you are going through. And as you transcend, the purposefulness of whatever is happening to you will be shown. You are transcending to that point where God reveals the purpose of the situation in and through you. That is your divinity. You don't get hooked up to the problem of the day. You don't get stuck with what is happening to you, but you transcend. Oh, what is that purposefulness seeking to reveal in and through me from whatever I am going through at this very moment? That is your divinity. And truly, truly speaking, because we do not see the entire picture, that is why we have those limits placed on us. We don't see the entire picture. How far do we see? As a matter of fact, we don't even know beyond where our eyes can see beyond our nose. We don't know. So many a time, because of that, we live in a place of being limited. But if we were to see the entire picture, we will understand that whatever is happening to us is life's own way of positioning us to bring success to itself. But because you don't see it, it happens to you that way. Now, don't fight it. She said, we all go through these challenges every now and then. Embrace those shortcomings. And when you embrace those shortcomings, you tell yourself, I may be having this challenge in my bank account, and I am from, who remembers that? Stability declaration. You remember that? It's true, your knees. Oh, when you are climbing the stairs, your knees. You see, you can't deny it. Oh. When you are, you know your knees. Yeah, this is my knees. Sometimes you say it will kill me. No matter what, admit it. The scripture will say, agree with your adversary quickly. So agree. And tell that your adversary that yes, I am of a very powerful universe. I am of a very abundant universe. That should be the key. As you embrace. It's like, I am, the son of, let's say for argument's sake, a very powerful president in this world. And for some reason, the police catch me. Okay, I'm not going to fight the police. I'll tell you catch me. And you know that I am the son of. So it means that man himself, he knows, even if I'm going to get punished, I'll just get a slap on the wrist. That is not to say we are not to take responsibilities. But as she said, we should forever be aligned with what we have come from. That is the key word. You need to be aligned. And sometimes we may fall off, just like driving. Sometimes, we have to be in our lanes. But we move off here and there. But hey, the moment you see you are moving off the lane, you come back in there and you continue your journey. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. And one thing that I will add, and I'll take your contributions and your questions as well. She made mention of the fact that sometimes when you look at someone's misery, you think, oh, yo. Just like it happened to Diogo Jota, the Liverpool player, driving in is it Lamborghini, isn't it? Yes, Lamborghini, very, very expensive one. And then an accident, bam, they are gone. Someone was saying, hey, Lamborghini. Said, oh, if he was driving a Nissan Micra, it was a Nissan Micra that he would get an accident in. Some people, hey, this man is so rich and he's gone. Oh, yes, certainly he's gone. But the truth is, don't make the misery of another be a reference of you settling with misery. Nah. Hey, this guy has got the leg cut, so if I'm feeling some problem in my stomach, it should be okay. No, it's not okay. It's not. Your reference should be, as she said, what you have come from, so that it reveals the purpose of what you are going through in every step of the way. God bless you. I'll take your contributions, and if questions, we will take them as well. Live your blessed self. One other thing. Okay, come forward. One other thing, as Brother Peter is also coming. You have to be the balance to bring the best of life in every moment. Okay.
God bless you.
God bless you.
You spoke about living our purpose or our lives the best way that we could. And something came into my mind, which I never thought of it recently. Well, just now as I was sitting there, I had some, not friends, but people I knew in Haringey. And one of them, I don't know what happened to him, but every time he's drunk. And every time he's drunk, I'll pass by exactly where he's drunk, and he flats, lying on the floor, and then I take him home. And then another one. That one, we all used to work together. And then he had cancer. And he liked the best of everything. It's an Akan, I think Ashanti. He likes the best things. But when he was in hospital, in St. Anne's Hospital, nobody visited him. But every time I have to pass by and say, Kelly, what are you eating today? Oh, can you buy me chips? Then I buy it and get them. I say, no, I don't need it. And then, as soon as he died, he had the best of everything. Everybody came and they took it. So funny. But why am I saying this? Also, I want to say something which brought us to Ethereum Mission. Our Supreme Mother knows my grandmother very well. Something happened in our family. And somebody tried to do something to her, and through that, she was taken to Ethereum Mission. But prior to that, something pushed me to go to the garden and cultivate the garden. And then I saw this fish, and I took it, and I gave it to them. I don't know if they burned it or what, but later, my grandmother became like bent and eyes, everything gone inside. And then she was taken to a Ethereum Mission. Within a short period, Brother Ishba has done something with her. And then we became part of a Ethereum Mission through Sister Eva. So I don't know why every time if something is happening, I have to go through and rescue all these sorts of people. So I noticed that my purpose is not just for myself, but to do for others. And then I said something to Brother Ishmael some time ago. I said, I met somebody, and I didn't tell him I met somebody, but I met somebody at City Airport, and I didn't recognize him, and he was very upset. He said, look, Brother Peter, you're just trying to avoid me. I said, no. And then he said, you've helped so many of us with jobs. I said, well, because we are foreigners, and I know how, in the early 80s, it's very difficult in this country with racism so strong. So when I see anybody, it doesn't matter. I couldn't speak Tree very much. Now I could a bit. So I tried to do my best as I could. So I said, oh, I've done so much good. No, the man said, you've done so much that everybody knows you, and you're avoiding to be a friend. I said, no. And then he said, do you remember that? I said, oh, I can't remember. But later when I sat down, I remembered that, oh, yes, this happened, that happened. So I noticed that my life actually is to give to others and others to give to me. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Peter. Contributions. She said one more thing. You have come from it, so you are it. Right? You see, who enjoys their home? Do you enjoy your home? Do you love your home? Hey, yeah. Okay, for those who enjoy their homes, yes. If you step out of your home and you are finished with everything and you are going home, are you happy that you are going home? Are you happy that you are going to watch your... Mommy has a 65 inches TV. Yes. So when you are watching Netflix on that screen... Mommy said 75. Yes. Yes. So when you step out of your home and you know that, oh, I am going back home to enjoy my 75-inch TV. Are you happy? When you are going back home, knowing very well that, say you left your wife or your husband there, I'm going back to meet my lovely husband. Are you happy? Yes. So, if that is the case, whatever you emerged of, is it a joyful place? Is this a fantastic place? So if you have come from it and you are returning to it, why should you be sad? Why? You are never sad when you are going to your lovely home. After you step out of your homes, are you? No. So if you are going back to the it, that is purposeful. That is fantastic. That is amazing that you emerge from. Why should you be sad? And you know one thing. When you transcend, you come to realize that just as the chick break out of the shell to reveal that amazing environment that it couldn't experience within the egg. When you were in your womb, you did not experience this amazing self that you are experiencing now. So when you transcend whatever you are going through this very moment, you know that when you move even through death to the next plane, it's going to be awesome. So live your blessed self. Be happy. Enjoy life. And when you are going home, smile and be happy. God bless you. Questions? Well, should we say the teacher was good? Yes. Excellent. So we've got it very, very well. Today, we will continue to live our blessed selves. And in our relationship with ourselves, as I said, if we were to see the entire picture, it will be a different story. Guru once told me, when you meet someone, say you meet an Etherean who may be behaving to you a non-Etherean, if you were to see where the person is coming from, the far away the person may be coming from, you say, oh, this bad is good. Do you understand? Yes. So, because we don't see the entire picture, we are God, but we can't see the entire picture. We see the entire picture through units of ourselves. So what we don't know, someone else may know. And what that person may know about the person that you don't know will cause the person to treat that person in a particular way. Excellent. So, if we knew the entire picture, we will say, hey, this bad is good. And we will still express our divine self. So, we thank our teacher so much for that teaching, and we will continue to live our divine selves so that Ethereum Mission UK will be the center of joy. God bless you. Shall we enter into worship? I love thee, Lord. I love thee, Lord. For the gift of mind. We love thee, Lord, and soul. For the gift of mind, body, and soul.
This is the temple.
Oh yes, we are the temple in which God lives.
In which you live.
And that is evidence in the expression of the beauty of our lives.
As the beauty
of That is the power that is powering us into success.
All that I am is made up of you.
Everything of us is made up of you.
I am the temple in which you live. You are the presence of my life. I am the temple in which you live. You are the presence of my life.
We are certainly the temple within which God lives. And it shows us the beauty of our lives. The beauty of joy, the beauty of love, the beauty of intelligence, and the beauty of creativity. We express the joy of God because joy is what we have come from. We express love because we have come from love. We express creativity because we have come from creativity. And we express intelligence because we have come from intelligence. With these attributes of life, we are able to surmount, we are able to face every challenge because we have within us coded the ability of God to make us successful in every step of the way. Brethren, at this very moment, bring to mind your desire, your spiritual desire, your physical, social, financial, and your psychological desire. As I call on the angels, the holy ones, to come and support. O ye holy ones from the eastern quarters, that which renew us with every breath of you that we take.
Yes.
I evoke the fullness of you this very moment.
Amen.
Come and renew us in our divine selves.
Yes.
Come and bring us to the full awareness of what we are as divine beings, expressing what we have come from. Oh, from the southern quarters,
Holy.
ye holy ones who transform and transmute us, I evoke your full presence this very moment.
Yes.
Transform us, transmute our souls,
Yes.
guide us into transcending everything that we go through to reveal the blessed learning from the pains. Through you, we are made anew. Through you, we are made as the true essence of God. And from the western quarters,
Holy.
I evoke thee, holy, 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 holy Gabriel,
Holy.
that which purifies, that which restores.
Yes.
I evoke your full presence once again. Come and restore us in our whole divinity. Come and let us experience the fullness of what we have come from.
Amen.
And in that, we express the God of our souls.
Amen.
And from the northern quarters, I evoke the holy, holy angel.
Holy.
Mother, I evoke thee.
Holy.
Oh, the mother that is feeding all of humanity. Oh, the mother that is still is forever in constant motion and still very stable. Oh, I evoke thee in our souls. In all that we go through, keep us very stable in our divine selves. In whatever challenge that we may face, let the fullness of you express as our entire beings.
Amen.
Let your love ensue between us and all of life.
Amen.
And in that, our divine self is forever anchored. We know your perfect work is done in and through us. And as such, our divine selves is forever expressed. We are grateful and we are thankful, and so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes. Still in the prayerful mood, we know our divine selves are now established. we take a brief moment to let the staff of the week minister itself unto us. When we are in our divine self, we are source power alive. So let the staff minister itself to you. I am source power alive. I am source power alive. I am source power alive. Minister the staff to the 5 areas of your life. Minister it to your desire. And know that as you are source power alive, you are transcending that situation to reveal your divine self, to reveal the purposefulness of the situation. We get ready to bring this session also to an end. In the full awareness that as we forever remain source power alive, we are forever victorious. As we remain source power alive, we are forever expressions of love. As we remain source power alive, we are the expressions of wisdom. As we remain source power alive, we are healers of this world. As we are source power alive, we are lenders to nations. And as we remain source power alive, as we remain source power alive, we are the balance that brings progressive joy in every situation. Let your next in and out breath redraw you back to your physical body once again. And with the next in and out breath, holding it for 3 seconds, we gently allow our eyes to open and we sight our staff 3 times. I am source power alive. I am source power alive. I am source power alive. And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Shall we have the announcement, please?
God bless you. God bless you. How do we feel? Great. I would like to say a very big thank you to our leader and our co-leader for giving us a wonderful service for today. See, they've started there. They've started. So we are helping them. We will support them so that Ethereum Mission UK will continue to grow. Another thank you goes to our daughter Monique for giving us a vision call. And also, I thank each and every one for making it a point to today's service. Coming Wednesday, as usual, we come here for our crystal service. It's a 1-hour service that begins 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., whereby we crystallize with the spirit and the beings of light so that they'll continue to support and be with us so that our lives will continue to blossom and blossom humanity. Sunday is our usual service that we come and then we be together, showing our love, joy, and peace that we learn from each other. As we all know, our Supreme Guru brought in some books, Break Free. So if anyone who hasn't made his or her payment should please honor their payment. And also our pledges. Our financial director is here, Brother Kofi Dampare. He's here to collect some money. So please, if anyone brought in any money, he's here to take the money. God bless you.
God bless you. Commentary, please. Is it frozen? It's frozen, yeah. All right. Give it a second. Yeah, give it a second, yeah. Stop the stream.